Okay, wait. Okay. I need to make sure my audio is actually capturing the right stuff. Alright. We're in. Alright, we're just gonna give it a minute or two to see if people are actually gonna show up. I hope all the audio stuff's working. That's been my only real concern. Is just trying to make sure I have the audio for the game mixed in with the audio of my voice. Because everyone loves to hear me. No, I don't. Let me double check on something. Come on. I don't feel like I'm getting the audio from the game coming in through. That's the thing that's worrying me here. Alright, there's the audio. That's finally back, that's good. And the only question then is how is my voice up against it, but that's something I'll probably just have to play with a little bit. Alright, let me play with it just a little bit more. Alright, turn down the dead space. So, but anywho, all that extra hoopla nonsense. Let's go kill stuff. Well, that's why everybody wants to see. Anyway, except I'm doing work in one thing and I need to swap screens back and forth. Not you. There, that one. There we go. So we can actually see what I'm doing. And I don't even remember what I'm supposed to be doing. All I remember is I'm supposed to go somewhere to do something to fix something else because everything is broken. And that's how this game works. Also, I'm going this way. Ooh, because monies. What's this? This looks important.
What in hell is going on here? Danvers, Henderson, he's crazy. He's pulling his own teeth out. Henderson, for God's sake. Oh, God. Is he dead? Relax. He's alive. But he hit that door pretty hard. Man,
Ouch.
why would he do something like that? I don't get it.
Oh, there's some good stuff. So, some people may start to guess. That startled me. Yeah, so the thing I'm drinking right now, it's rum and Coke. So I'm not 100% all there faculty-wise. I think, I don't even know. What's going on around here? Someone said the ship's been attacked. Who the hell would attack us out here? Me! I'd go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Captain dies, now we get attacked. Carmack says someone on the bridge staff killed him. Can't believe it. Goddamn chaos. Can't get through the bridge. Can't get through anyone. Everyone's running. Get the hell out of here. Probably should join them. What? No. I heard what you want to leave. This place is amazing. Except I only have one node, don't I? I've only got one node, so I don't want to... I don't want to leave. I want my nodes. Need my nodes, man. Alright, what's down this way? I don't trust dead people anymore. And I think I saw something move. Vine racks, that's always super useful. Money, even more useful. I think that was plasma. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I did see that move. There we go. You little bastard. Tried to make me believe you were dead. And stomp on you again. I'll bite your legs off. Malfunction kinesis required. That's not the right button. That's the right button. Okay, but I suppose before I go across there, I should go where the game's telling me to go. Just for the lulz. Alright, done going where the game tells me to go. What's up here? Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. I hate those little things. I told you to reload the damn thing. I hate those things. Freaking hate those little things. They scamper all over the place. They jump on your back. Oh, where the frack am I? How do I get back here already? Always remember, kids, you can trust a body after it's completely and totally destroyed. Only then. Well, I've managed to do a full circle. That's awesome. What's this way? Stuff is this way. Money! La, 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 I have no idea why I'm having fun right now. I haven't streamed in so long. I keep recording episodes, but I keep forgetting to put them up.
Refueling sequence activated.
What does that mean? Am I refueling the engines? Holy shnikes, that's big. Push the button. I'm gonna have another drink if you don't mind, Shaw. Oh, that sounds lovely. Do you think he was inviting us to dance? Let's see, there's that up there. There's two right there. Like I expected more from you punching like this. No head for you. These are Pete's. These guys are ridiculous. So I think those are explosives. I don't know if they go boom boom or not, but I'm gonna keep one with me for the moment. Because it would be hilarious if they do go boom boom. Well. I got my mouse turned up higher so I can actually, like, turn with any degree of speed.
Never should have let him live. Never should have let him live. Shut it, Danvers. Shut it. Engineering log. Temple reporting. Someone has shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves in the process. They need to be repaired before I can reopen them, but we're running out of time. With the engine offline, orbit decay will begin in less than 10 hours. I just can't understand who would do this. If it's one of those crazy unitologist bastards, I'll break their neck. Henderson said they were coming. We never should have let them live. Shut up, Danvers. Help me with the tools. Temple out.
Yay! The Church of Unitology is going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, look! Aww. Scars. That thing ran and jumped into the vents. Suppose I should ask the question that nobody ever truly wants to ask in a horror game. What made one of the enemies run away? And a bunch of dead bodies in a room. Oh, my inventory is full. Not that button, that button. I keep forgetting I've got such small inventories. What is this? Fuel. I want to keep that. Pulse. I don't even have a pulse rifle. But I'm thinking about getting it later, so I don't really want to give them up. And it's a stasis pack. No, stop doing that. Not really too... I don't really think I need a stasis pack. You know, I don't ever use the ones I've got. What is this? Okay, that I do want though, so now I am gonna have to get rid of something. Dropping you, because you are not important. the schematic for the Ripper. That is much more important. Oh, that's just what I dropped.
Refueling sequence activated.
Yay!
Switch fuel to fire primary engine.
Whatever you did, it's working, Isaac. I have a fuel reading. It's only a quarter full, but that's enough to restore orbit once you bring the engines online. What the hell? False alarm. Thought I saw something.
Really? Because I'm always seeing something. Isaac, look the right direction. Isaac, we're gonna have to have a talk about you actually making sure you look where I want you to look. Like, towards the enemies. I always forget which button these things are mapped to. Alright, I've kind of already explored. So let's just go ahead and head where we're supposed to be heading. I have a really, really big gun and alcohol. And it's great. Hey, I saw you. Come back here so I can shoot you. This way, yes. Okay, I know I saw one of you little buggers. So where did you go? And I already killed the little frickin' thingamajiggy necronomicon. Alright, make sure we get the schematic downloaded. And the schematic for the Ripper. In remote industrial saw. Sounds like fun. I've got so much stuff in here. What? I'm gonna keep the line racks. Actually, hold on one sec. Because my health is low. Go ahead and use up those. Alright, I've got a large med pack. Now let's go ahead and buy a small med pack. There we go. That way that should leave me one space. That leaves me a couple spaces. Oh, that's even better. This way? Yep, I'm going this way. I have fueled the engines. So now I have to restart the engines. Oh, look. Everything is red. Warning, mandatory decontamination. The gravity centrifuge is fragile equipment. All authorized personnel must undergo a thorough decontamination sequence before accessing the core. Thank you. What? Decontamination before? I'll take that. Probably won't need it, but I'll take it anyway. Except I want to say...
This is Temple. Now the centrifuge is offline. We've got 4 trillion tons of rock hanging off our ass, and without that centrifuge to balance the ship, the gravity tethers will pull us straight down to the colony. I'm heading in there now to see if I can fix it.
Alright, how much everybody wants to bet that he's dead? Ooh, a bench. I do have 2 nodes. And I feel like I should be very worried. Because I'm being given... Come on, no. I feel like I am being given a lot of stuff. Oh, more liner packs. Those are always useful. Okay, what we got going on each bench here? Rig. Alright, I would need 2 to upgrade my air again. And I've got 2, but I don't really want to use 2. Plasma cutter. And what about my line? Update my damage, update my capacity. Kinesis is just to upgrade my range. Stasis. Upgrade my energy and upgrade the duration of it. Don't really care about those. I'm gonna hold on to him for right now. That may be a bad decision, but we'll find out in here in a few minutes. I'm about to go into a room. There's a locked door on the other side that I'm going to guess is going to open at some point in the near future. Oh, I'm going to decontamination this room. I am definitely not going to get attacked during this.
Activated. Please stand by.
There they are. Oh crap, right above me. Did I mention I don't trust dead things?
Decontamination sequence complete.
You failed your decontamination. I thought they'd come through one of the windows. In all honesty, that's what I did think. I thought they would break through one of the windows. That was a significantly less than I thought was it gonna be. Where am I going? That way. Ooh, stuff I can throw. Emergency supplies. And another power node. Somebody called the bridge. Emergency supplies. It seems to have gone a little organic. Fleshy. Warning obstruction detected. No shit, Sherlock. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pick one of these up then. I don't know what it is, I don't know what it does, but I bet I can throw it at people. Yeah, shit. Oh, heck no. There's got to be something in there that we can get rid of. Because we're getting the gold semiconductor. Because it can make things amazing. Centrifuge access. What's going on in the centrifuge, I wonder? Let's find out after I save. Oh, that's right. I want to keep that one. Anyone remember where I was on this? I don't. I'm going to guess it was this one. If it wasn't, it is now. Oh, look. Oxygen. That means that I'm probably about to enter a vacuum.
Entering zero gravity.
Oh, zero gravity close. Holy sh! Alright, now... I know there are enemies in here. Oh, crap. They're a lot closer than I think they are. That's not the only one. I cannot see things right in front of my face anymore. I'm sure this has been asked like countless times throughout horror movies and zombie flicks. But how the frick are you alive without your brain? Like, honestly, how are you moving? Not fun of them. I felt like there was a button. There it is. Yes, I remember the nauseating feelings I got from this so many times. If there's only one thing you ever have to remember to make this okay. The one thing to always remember when you're in 0G, the enemy gate is down. And if anybody can tell me where that's from, you can be my friend. If not, we'll have to talk about it. Okay, so clearly I'm supposed to slide that over to that. Hello. I'm worried because there are explosives all over the place. Get in there.
Generator module attached.
I'm gonna need that here at this rate. Pick that up. I don't know where there's a stasis charger I don't really want to be caught. That's an oxygen charger. This place is gonna lose all oxygen, isn't it?
Generator module attached. Centrifuge power restored.
I am a baddie. They call me Senor Baddie. Really? Frick, I need a bigger inventory. That noise is so sick. Okay. Oh look, here's a stasis. Recharge my stasis. Okay.
Centrifuge activated. Re-establishing balance with planetary cargo. Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
Now I'm in a vacuum. Okay, so now because I have...
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine
Oh,
we have left.
Centrifuge activated.
I remember why I hated this part.
Re-establishing balance with planetary cargo. Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
Okay, because what happens now is these big old motherfucking crossbars.
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100%
I'm gonna die
and
again.
stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine.
Yep. I'm gonna die because the game forces me to slow down when I'm listening to him.
Centrifuge activated. Re-establishing balance with planetary cargo.
Oh, can't
Gravity
get it.
restored.
I was kind of
Entering
hoping that
vacuum.
maybe you could jump. Nope, can't do that.
You're doing great, Isaac.
Alright, we're gonna let him
Centrifuge and
talk
gyros are
this
both
time.
100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
All of it. We have all the time left. Okay, now it's time to run. Oh no, it's not him. It's this crap I'm walking on. I'm gonna die. Yep. I am a bad player, aren't I? I'm a bad player and I should feel bad.
Centrifuge activated. Re-establishing balance with planetary
But I'm
cargo.
tipsy, so I don't.
Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
Actually, it takes a lot for me to get tipsy. Alright, let's run this way.
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
Days, months, weeks, years. Alright, yeah, go over here. And this is why the oxygen refueler is here, just in case you run out of oxygen. But you probably won't need it. I mean, I grabbed it just to have it. But you probably won't need it. And here's the other one. But always better to make use of something, no? Alright, let's get out of here.
Exiting vacuum.
There we go. Now it'll let me save again, because I don't want to do that. Yes. Let me out, let me out. Open the door. Oh crap, I remember this part. I couldn't remember if this happened now or later. So that's not the only time that's gonna happen. Basically, anytime you see a hole like that, and not this one so much, it can, but more look for the outward ones, that kind of crap can happen. I didn't think it happened now, I thought it would happen again later. But, oh well. We're going to switch back to the line gun for this part. Yeah. I thought I'd have to go through the whole decontamination thing again. Hey. I just don't do the jump scares. Even if it is
Isaac, can you hear me?
No,
It's Kendra.
I'm lit.
They attacked me. I ran for it, and Hammond he just disappeared.
Kendra? Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I've barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them moving outside, but I don't think they know I'm in here. I can launch into everything from here. I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seems to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called the Marker. I'll keep looking. I've got your location, and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
Woo! Notice her tone changed as soon as Hammond spoke up. It's like they don't like each other or something. Yes, I want to sell. Yes, I want to sell. Why would I not want to sell things? It's like weird. I'm gonna buy another node. I have 4 nodes now. That is super useful in my noding. Alright, let's get going, shall we?
Entering vacuum.
Oh, more vacuums.
Entering zero gravity.
Okay. And took you down. I just stand here and look at that. It's kind of weird because like the planet and the stars, all that's kind of like, I think that's pretty cool. But then there's a couple of the pieces you just kind of look at them like, that's really kind of fake looking.
Exiting zero gravity.
What are you talking about? You got like 30 seconds of air left.
Exiting vacuum.
You got plenty of air left, Isaac. What are you? Whoa. I don't know what that noise is. But I'm now worried about this. Yeah, taking a page out of taking a page out of the Alien series. All the more reason to unlock this door and go inside. I have no idea what I just picked up.
This is Temple. Screw the engine. I can't restart it by myself, and with all the other shit going on, it's obvious this is sabotage. I'm heading for the bridge, and then I need to find Elizabeth. I gotta get her off this ship. It's not safe.
Alright, what have I got here? A large med pack, the oxygen I'm gonna keep for now, just for the fact of keeping. That you definitely want to take back. I must have picked up ammo. That's the only thing I could guess at. Alright, so that's the way I'm supposed to go. It's kind of funny that Isaac walks so daintily over this. Like, ew, I don't want to step in it. Alright, this is a text. Pick it up. Alright, engineer's log. Organic growth in engineering. The unidentified growths seen in other parts of ships has now reached engineering. I don't know what the hell this stuff is. It looks like someone threw up their guts all over the walls. But it's spreading faster than we can cut it, which is pretty disgusting in itself. It's already in the engine spoke. If we can't find a way to stop it soon, it'll hit the main chamber by the day after tomorrow. I'm getting some drinks. Doc's looking into it. They might be distracted. And that's just flamethrower ammo. Yep, flamer fuel. Which I do not have. But this is another power node. Which is always useful. I don't know. I've been thinking about stuff. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. And I've been trying to do different work on different things. Because you guys might be able to tell from the stream, I have now added a chat log. And I've got a picture up in the corner right now. If I ever actually get the funds, I might buy a webcam. And actually, you guys can see my ugly mug. I'm not sure if you'd ever actually want to, but... this thing is disgusting. Alright, I have the oxygen. Let's go ahead and... I want the med pack over the oxygen. For obvious reasons. Alright. You know... well, on the walls, doing... these things again. Freaking hate this. Now they went for the jump scare, and it would work better if the thing didn't just literally vanish. Well, we're gonna break some limbs off your body, just so that I feel safer in case you ever become a necromorph. I can't even fit any more armor. Now, I do better with these types of games than I do with something like I have a complete and total brain shutdown. I'm trying to think of it. Resident Evil. I do better than this than like Resident Evil 4, where it's like a soup case. And you have to kind of balance and move things around in the soup case. You can fit more stuff if something's in there in just the right way. I want to make sure I keep the schematics of stuff, 'cause although I don't have the weapons, it'd be super useful to have the schematics at the very least. Yeah, I figured I need to go through there. Before I go through there, I'm going to go in here. Stasis pod, stasis recharge. Oh, nice. There was nothing in there but exploding dead people. Okay, well, my stasis is up right now, so I'm not going to worry about that. Where are all the dead people? Almost. I almost got all of them with one explosion. I'm severely disappointed in myself. More explosives. Always remember, kids. If one explosion does not solve your problems, you're not using enough explosives. And down. Pick you up again. That's locked. I can't open it. A little closer. This is what I should have saved it for. And of course the little bastard they break out from is still not dead. Did I ever tell you how much I hate those annoying little bastards? Gold semiconductor. Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought there was another one of those little guys just waiting for me to come. I'm like, oh, you little bastard. How's everybody's doing? I know I haven't asked that. How's everybody doing today? I'm slowly going insane. Yeah, sweet. I picked up a power node to replace the power node that I used. Okay, so that's where I'm supposed to go, so clearly it would benefit me to wander a bit before I begin my startup. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Does it tell me anywhere? Map, maybe? Manually ignite engine. That's what I'm doing here. I am igniting the engine. I am setting her ablaze. Can't even pick up plasma energy. That's impressive all on its own. Let's go wandering up here. What's in the box? More plasma energy I can't pick up. Means I'm probably going to get into a fight, and I'm going to want to remember where all of this extra ammo's at. I think that's everything. Oh, nope, there's another box. Health pack. Must remember where that is.
Ignition sequence initiated. Please stand by.
Please stand by. Gamer's version of you're about to get attacked.
Engines ready.
Woo! I'm fucking amazing.
Engines firing.
On all cylinders. Kirk never had to deal with these kind of problems. He had an engineer who... Oh, wait, I am an engineer. Whoops!
It's working.
Of course it's
Online and
working.
functional. Finally, some good news. Get a tram to the bridge, Isaac. I'm gonna take us back into a geostation.
Wait, we're not safe yet. Ship's asteroid defense system is offline. On the way up, the ship's going to pass through a debris field thrown up from the planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart it.
God damn it. I'll start working on it from here. Isaac, meet me at the bridge. You can do more good here than I can.
You know, one of the things I hate the most about this game is that section. I think I have to do it twice. Okay, let's give this a shot. Shall we see? Ooh, there is a box I did not break. What is wrong with me? And there's something else I never opened. What is wrong with me? Or did I not come this way the first time? I don't remember. I'm getting back to the tram. That's about all I do now.
Isaac, where are you? It's me, Nicole.
Well, if I had to guess, by the way that the world around me appears, I'd say I'm somewhere between a rock and hell. Luckily, they have not yet quite mastered the art of silence. Okay, but I got schematics here. So, that's always a good thing. And I can go ahead and sell the superconductor, because they're there to be sold. Alright, give me another power node, so I have lots of them the next time I go to do a thingy. I'm going this way, right? Yep. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to go back to the tram and go on the tram. The tram will take me to the next chapter. Yep, here we go. On to the next chapter. Chapter 3, Course Correction. You got to try to make it sound all dramatic. Sure, I'll save. I'm actually going to save it a different one than before. Something I have picked up in over the years. Anyway, I was thinking about this the other day because I'm weird and I can, and I'm weird. But,
Isaac, Come in. Kendra's right. The ADS is completely shut. I'll need your help to fix this. Kendra, if you can hear me, see if you can get into the ship's reports. It sounds like you have better access from there.
When were you going to tell us about the artifact, Hammond? This marker?
I don't know anything about that. It's referenced in the captain's records. They brought it up from the planet.
It's on the ship?
In cargo. They think it's of alien origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Really? CEC didn't know anything about it. You're lying.
Back off! I am not the bad guy here. Ross shaky right now. You're gonna have to trust that I don't know anything about it. We've entered the debris field. Get to the captain's nest. I'll explain everything later. Hammond out.
Yay! It's hitting the fan. Again. Where's my store? I demand a store so I may sell my junk. Or buy junk. Anyway, I was thinking about weird stuff. Because I do this. And so I was thinking back to... growing up when Power Rangers were really a big deal. Shh, what the frick is that? Now I've lost my one. Yeah, Power Rangers. Because I'm weird. And so, like, a couple years back, I actually went back to rewatch some old TV shows. You know, nostalgia-wise, doing my nostalgia thing. But anyway, I came across, I ended up rewatching Power Rangers. I mean, this was a while back, actually, now I think about it. But the...
Warning. Hull breach detected.
No! Fucking shit.
Isaac,
But,
impact on the bridge, right at your feet. I'm reading heavy damage, but containment looks solid. Life support is stabilized. We've got to get the ADS working.
But, so the stuff I was looking at was kind of like how stuff has changed and how it was altered for the US release, because in case anyone didn't realize, yes, I want that going back to do that. In case anyone didn't realize, the original show in which Power Rangers is derived from is called Super Sentai, and it's a Japanese show. So now and it's hilarious to watch, if you can, the original Japanese show that corresponds with the Power Rangers version of it.
We've been boarded. Repeat, the ship has been boarded. We are under attack. Open fire. How are they? They've already killed most of the deck staff. We need security back up here immediately. Guns are useless. We can't hold them back for very long.
But if you can, to watch it, especially like I can't blame the writers 100% for this. But good, I can't buy this. The original Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin ones from way back in the 90s, it went on for so long that even back when I was a kid, I was sitting there kind of going like, something just kind of seems funny. And when I watched things again later as an adult, it was kind of funny because what we think of as like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers isn't actually one of the Super Sentai. It's like 5 of them. And so there's a lot of things that were changed for the sake of changing them. Yeah, I do have a lot more inventory, that's good. For the sake of changing them, to try to make it better, whatever. And I believe that the writing staff for the US only really would kind of given, you know, like, here's the action sequences, which they still do that even nowadays. A lot of the action sequences in the show where it's them rangered up or morphed up, or however you want to say it, is actually just taken directly. It's just the Super Sentai version of it, the show. But because what happens is, like, the original one where they start off and they have the sword and the dinosaurs, and Tommy comes in, he's the evil Green Ranger and all that. The thing with, like, the Japanese version of the show,
Isaac. Damn, you scared me. The place is making me jumpy. The asteroid's coming through the roof. Look, I know Kendra doesn't trust me, but I don't know anything about a marker or anything else. This is supposed to be a repair mission. Plain and simple. This mess is the asteroid defense system. I can fix these boards when the main power routing is shot. You're gonna have to reroute them manually through at least 3 junction boxes to activate the primary cannon. Oh, but first, you need to activate the atrium elevators from bridge security. You can use them to get to the junction boxes. By the way, Isaac, be careful. I saw something out there. I don't know what. I only got a glimpse. But it was big. Really big.
fun times. But, what was I saying? So the original one goes, you know, and...
Shit! Stand back! Thought that one was dead when I sealed the pod. These things don't die easily.
Really? I've been killing them pretty easily. But, so in the Japanese version of it, there's a lot of things different. The Japanese don't do teenagers. That's kind of a stupid thing to begin with. But anyway, so in the original Japanese, the Green Ranger is actually like the brother of the Red Ranger. And there's a whole confusing backstory onto that. I remember this fight.
Active anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Your weapons can't punch through that thing's armor. Shoot it in the back, Isaac.
I don't realize I'm supposed to shoot it in the back. It'd be nice if this game actually gave you like a dodge mechanic or something to make this fight a lot freaking easier. Freaking, I hate this fight. I hate fighting these kind of guys. You know, they pull like, oh, they can't be shot in this way. You have to do this. It's one of the things that drives me nuts about any game I play. Friggin' hate those guys. I don't remember how many of them there are in this game either. Ugh. Thanks to that, I completely lost what I was doing.
make us whole again?
Well, that's not creepy-ish. How is it? But, yeah, but anyway, what was it? Something about Green Ranger. Yeah, so in the original one, they're brothers. And there's a kind of complicated backstory for them. But the thing is that what it gets revealed eventually is that the Green Ranger actually died. Like, they were all kind of in a... All the warriors are from an ancient civilization back from when the dinosaurs were still alive. That's kind of why they use the dinosaur motif.
Atrium elevators are now online.
But, so because they... So then they were all kind of sealed away for millions and millions of years, and now they're revived to fight.
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny. Kind, make them listen to reason. Settle down, then. Hold him. By Maritime Law, Article 5469, I hereby declare Captain Benjamin Mathius unfit for duty. The marker must be delivered to the church. Terrence, please! I'm sorry, Ben, but I can't let you do this. Traitor. Heretic! Hold his head. Murderer! Hold him!
Dead.
No, it was an accident. I had to stop him.
Arrest the doctor.
Well, that would things just make everything better, wouldn't it? Anywho, because of this, like the Green Ranger wasn't with them. They didn't know that actually he was asleep too, and he actually died in his sleep. And so in the American version, obviously it's Tommy's losing his power. Tommy's like slowly losing his power. In the Japanese version, it's actually he was brought back because they needed him to be alive, because the Megazord is actually like a god, but its true form is when all of them, including the Dragon Zord, are combined together, and so they need that to defeat. Yeah, I'm not gonna trust you. Even the Dragon Zord, so he has to be alive, so this being of time or whatever revives him, but he only has 24 hours to live. And so that's why he's quote-unquote losing his powers. So in the Japanese one, he actually does die, like before the end of the show. And so that last little bit, so like in the American version, he transfers his powers to Tommy, and we see Tommy use them a couple, not Tommy, Jason, we see Jason use them a couple times. And during that, so that's like actually the end of that. But anytime in the original Power Rangers where they swap Zords,
it looks like some of the gravity plating is malfunctioning.
Is
keep an eye out for
actually
any kind
when
of distortion effect coming from the floor.
they've ended one show effectively, it started another. So like their big bad changes there, it's a change in it. Their Zords change, there's a change in it. But it's kind of interesting just to watch that, because it's not like it ever really goes away. Okay. So that was there to tell me, I'm going to guess, what I already was guessing. Don't step on the updrafts. It was just stuff like that, because then obviously like some of the later series They do different things that, and there's kind of one of the things, like, as my brain kind of goes through, like, the changes, and then I get to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, well, they made this change. Then obviously this change was made because it was made for an American audience over the Japanese audience. So, did it make sense? Why did they do it? Was it a good thing that they did it? Excuse me. Ha 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 ha, sucker. And that's how you conserve on ammo, folks. So, case in point, for something that I think is one of the ones where I kind of feel like they did a bad job. I mean, they kept the story more or less the same, but I think that within itself, they made a couple of changes. So it was the one I'm looking at right now is Power Rangers Samurai. And it's not that, like, Samurai was particularly terrible. I don't think. It wasn't super great. But the thing was, is kind of like, I kind of almost feel that when they were localizing it for the US, they didn't really think people would understand what a samurai was. Because of some of the changes they made. So in the original Japanese, Super Sentai Shinkenger, I think is what it is. Don't hold me to that. They wear a traditional hakama, which most people have probably seen it. It's the outfit. Usually it's a white gi top or a martial arts top with a black bottom. You usually see, I mean, just kind of get it on YouTube and search, oh crap. Search for almost any just do like a Google search for almost any martial artist, and they'll be wearing a gi and a hakama, or not martial arts, but like swordsman, I guess I should specify. If you've seen pictures of like guys outside of kendo, what they wear underneath their armor, that's usually it too. Trying to think what else we got. But anyway, so they were in that. So I was like, okay, so they took them out of that and put them in more straightforward, color coordinated to match up with their colors. Outfit. I'm like, okay, so that part's that's not a terrible change. The American actors probably can't move around as easily in the hakama. And so that's like, okay, so that part's not bad. But then, like, when they're actually changing, they give them, like, the faceplate and a forehead protector. And, like, that's not samurai. That's a ninja. That's, like, that is a blatantly ninja. It's like, you don't know what a
power transferred to the ADS.
Ship systems junction box rerouted. I'm making some progress with the tracking grid.
Power node.
One of the cannons is giving me a hard time. Keep moving.
I'm working on it. So then it's like, okay, that's a ninja. These guys aren't ninja. And then they tried to keep a lot of the Red Rangers, like personality almost, but at the same time they also tried to change it. So like in the very first outing, or I guess I should actually go back and specify this more. That's like, okay, so the way in Japan, and they kind of do it in the US, but they don't really do it, is the Red Ranger is the Lord, and the rest of them are his servants. And this is much more obvious in the Japanese version of the show, where they actually go back and do, like, the main room that they use is very obvious that he is supposed to be their lord. He actually sits back. You might have seen pictures of this type of thing. He sits on a slightly higher dais, and everyone else is sitting, so they're not below him, but they're definitely sitting lower than he is, just to prove that he is, you know, superior over them, however you want to state that. So they have stuff like that, where it's like, okay, so they changed it. It's a small thing that people in the US wouldn't get. So it's understandable why that would be changed. But, like, in their first outing, the Red Ranger in the Power Rangers is very, we can do this if we work together. That's not how the Red Ranger is in the other one. He's very much like, look after yourself, leave me alone, I can do this, it doesn't matter. So, there's a definitely change there, which leads more into, like, the story, and especially they changed a couple of characters to try to give them more leeway with each other, and I think to try to lighten some stuff up. So, like, the half, what is it called? I don't know. So in both versions, there are two of the enemies that are actually half-breeds. Decker being the one, and then the other one being, I don't even know what her name is. That's how little I care about her. I am not shooting very well right now. But so in, like, the US version of the show, they kept her story pretty similar. Decker's story was altered more, I think. I don't fully remember his story from the show, though, so I am a little bit out of luck there. But anyway, in the show, in the US version, the two of them are supposed to be getting married to each other. And so that night... Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to go up or down. Down. So in the US version, she gives Decker his sword.
I've gone over the MedSci reports.
And he gives her the harmonium.
They take dead tissue, absorb it, and mold it into new forms.
Yep.
One iteration seems to have the sole purpose of infecting corpses. The others, well, seem to be making corpses to infect. And that body tissue we keep seeing on the walls is part of it too. I found a report that says it's a habitat changer.
Fun. But, so in the Japanese one, they actually have absolutely no relation to each other as far as I can remember. Hers stays relatively same. Her transformation does happen on her wedding night, but it's not her wedding night. She was, like, completely insane and thought this guy was madly in love with her and he was going to marry her. So on his wedding night, he comes back with his wife and she kills them and burns the house down. And so the reason why I'm pretty sure they changed it, the truth being is she's transformed into this half she's transformed into this half state. I wish for the life of me I could remember what they are called,
Vacuum.
but I can't. My brain is completely having a... She's transformed into that. But him, the guy who she was in love with, is actually transformed as well. But he's transformed into her harmonium. So... that's why I kind of think they changed that, because that's a little bit darker than I think the US want to be. And then the same thing with Decker's character in the Japanese version. It's revealed that like he gave up his humanity for power. He wanted to fight. And then his sword, like in the US version, his sword was given to him obviously on his wedding night. In the Japanese version, his sword is actually his family. Like, it is literally made from his dead family. And so there's a whole thing with that, whole story arc I won't go into with that. But the biggest change that I kind of disagreed with, and I don't like how they did this, was in the... they kept the overall story arc the same between the two things. So of course later on, towards the end of it, obviously a woman shows up and she's the Red Ranger, and she's spent a while practicing the sealing symbol that will put away Xandrid forever. So in the US version, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be the Red Ranger's sister, who has shown up, and she was the one who was hidden away. Which I said back, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense then. I mean, okay, yeah, it makes sense that you'd hide her away, but it doesn't make sense on why he wouldn't also be practicing the sealing symbol in case something happened to one of them. So it's like, okay, so why is he not practicing this where she is, and he's not trying to become strong enough to do it? But then it ends up making more sense in the Japanese version, where this scheme is actually much more elaborate, where he's an orphan who works like for the House of Shiba, and so what they end up deciding to do is so he is adopted in under the guise of being being there to defeat them until they're ready, which they think may take generations, and then of course obviously it doesn't, and the person shows up towards the end of it. But like, this makes more sense as to why he'd never practice it, because he wasn't part of the family. He couldn't use it, so he had no reason to practice it. But then it gets more confusing stuff. Like, I don't know, that's some of my stuff. There's a lot of other little things I notice throughout this show that I just kind of go like, it just doesn't really make sense, or this makes sense, but only if you look at it from like this way. And still in the whole thing, if I had to recommend something, it's like, it's hard to watch it for some people, obviously, because I mean, you're watching a Japanese show in Japanese, so you have to watch a subtitled version of it. It's not too bad. At least I don't think it's that bad. I mean, that's how I watch all of my Dragon Ball Super DBZ. That was one of the reasons why I ended up watching a lot of these. So I was just going back to rewatch like the original.
Power transferred to the ADS.
Control systems junction box rerouted. I'm getting a reading. Almost there.
Woo. I think I am out of ammo for that gun. That is interesting. How did I run out of ammo for that gun? And they keep wanting you to like have the pulse rifle. I don't like the pulse rifle in this game because like you get bonus for shooting their limbs, but the pulse rifle is like a machine gun that shoots in a straight line. I have range with these guns. I don't have, you know, a straight line shot. So I like using the plasma pistol, and I like using the railgun a lot more. Which, at least to me, it also says something about a game if the very first weapon you get is still, like, super useful to you. I think I need to go to level 3. Super useful to you later on in the game. Even, like, late game, the pistol can still be, like, one of the best weapons. Come on. You give me some interesting news stories like back in Mass Effect. That's always fun to ride the elevators, right?
Make us whole again.
If you move towards me, I will shoot you.
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what went on in there, but I'm not sticking around in case whatever did it comes back. I'm heading for hydroponics to find Elizabeth.
You start feeling bad for this Temple guy because you gotta realize it doesn't matter what he does. You're boned in any direction. Alright. Lots of boxes. Only a couple of them are open. Oh, good. How is my inventory full? I will drop plasma. Die. Everyone die. I freaking hate those guys. I hate them because they're not tough. They're just a royal pain in the tuchus to have to fight. Because once you shoot them, all those little guys just explode out of them.
Asteroid defense system now online.
Alright, we've got enough power, but the ADS cannon's auto targeting is down. I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it. Take the elevators to the top of the ship and head for the cannon pit.
Yep, this is a part I don't like to do. Okay. So what's here in storage? Good stuff, bad stuff, ugly stuff. Anything else? Ooh. What's in here? A medium health pack. I will gladly take one of those. Okay. Alright, let's do this thing. Not looking forward to this part. It's a turret section, and I hate turret sections in games because they're a pain in the tuchus. Especially the turrets that, like...
You're going to have to cross the ship exterior to reach the ADS cannon. Problem is, We're still getting bombarded by asteroids. Look for cover, or you'll get torn to pieces.
I'm going to shoot you. When I get back, I'm going to shoot you.
Entering vacuum.
So hard.
Entering zero gravity. Warning. Multiple impacts detected across the starboard hull.
Well, I died. I gotta just try to remember how it works here.
Entering vacuum.
Because different games do this type of situation
Entering
differently.
zero gravity.
So, like, I think...
Warning. Multiple impacts detected across the starboard hull.
Okay, here comes the next wave. You gotta sit and wait and sit and wait. I don't know, remember how long this is. Kinda wish I had more oxygen. Oop, nope, nope. I was gonna make a run for it, but nope. Not now. I'm gonna be stupid and go for a 2 here. So I've got about 30 seconds left, I think. Or less. Nope, I've got about 24 seconds left now.
Exiting zero gravity.
There we go.
That's it, Isaac. You're in the pit. The cannon's a mass driver, so it should punch through anything flying at us. Keep an eye on the hull's integrity. Too many of those things get by, and we're dead. I think I've almost got the system repaired. Just buy me a little more time.
Yeah, because the problem you end up with, a couple of them are so big that you need to shoot them a couple of times. So it gets frustrating. They also start kind of sending them at you really, really fast. So, like, this one's gonna need to be shot like 5 times. You just kinda...
Just one more minute, and he should be fully operational.
Now's when things get really crazy. If I remember this correctly. You can see my hull integrity indicator there over to the side of the gun. I'm not looking at it too much right now because I am trying to shoot stuff. Shoot, 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 shoot.
I've almost got this thing fixed. Just a little bit longer.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and explosives. Even then, I'm not 100% sure about the explosives part. Actually, I haven't been doing too bad the later half of this. That was when they started really kind of throwing.
Automated tracking system.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice shooting, Isaac. Auto-targeting is now online and clearing a path to safe orbit. As soon as we're clear, I'll engage the autopilot again. Head to the tram station, and I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Hey, your tram station here in a second, son. Screw your pulse rounds. Oh, except this is a ruby. Rubies are even more expensive. Go away. I want the ruby. Rubies let me pay for my dangerous stuff. Alright. Yeah. I've long since ran out of my alcohol.
Entering zero gravity.
Okay, but now that it's shooting on its own, we don't have to worry about it. We just gotta worry about the stupid crazy stuff the game decides it wants to throw at us while we're out here. Like, what were all the rest of the shots I was shooting there doing? Oh, Ripper Blades. I'm trying to remember. I think buying the Ripper, if I remember correctly, is probably a good idea. I'm trying to remember, because I had a couple of different ones. So I was like, I know I had the plasma, I know I had the line gun. Pretty sure I got the pulse rifle. And I think Ripper was usually the other weapon I usually carry with me in this game. The thing
Zero gravity.
that gets almost more annoying
Exiting vacuum.
as you get more and more weapons, though, is...
Wait! Isaac Hammond. You're not gonna believe this.
Yes, I am.
Oxygen levels are falling. Something's poisoning hydroponics air production, and whatever it is, it's filling the deck up with that organic stuff. We're not going to have any air to breathe soon. But if I understand these lab reports correctly, I think I can make a poison to destroy it. Head to medical. It should have everything you need.
Will this never end? Isaac, get to medical and mix together whatever Kendra's come up with. I'm heading to hydroponics. If I can slow it down, that might keep us breathing long enough to fight it.
But what if you can? Oh, shit. That was creepy as all get out. I hate dealing with little things. Little things that are hard to shoot are a pain in the butt. I don't know what level I'm going to. I'll try level 2, and if it tells me I need to go down, then I'll just go down farther. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oopsie, here I am. Ugh. So much crazy insanity from all you stupid people. Store. Get rid of my schematics. Contact beam. Force gun. Short-range kinetic booster device. Contact beam. Heavy damage energy projector. Well, that sounds delightful, I think. Yes, I did just buy a bunch of notes. Okay, so what is that one at? 4? Ooh. Well, That's nice. And also a pain in the rear end. While I'm here, do I have the money? Yes, I do. The Ripper. Alright, so that's all 4 weapons that I can carry with me right now. I'll just have to keep them around. I'm not sure how much I'll actually use that Force one. So that one's like a pain in the ass. It's like, it's great from some distance and charging it up, but I mean, if I have to get jumped, then it's not going to be super great to try to run around. Chapter 4 completed. Yes, I will save my progress. What's next on the agenda for madness? Wow. This place looks freaking...
Isaac, I can smell the contaminated air from here. It's spreading faster than I expected. I'm trying to isolate it, but it's not going to buy us much time. We have to get that thing off this ship. The chemicals you need are in the chemistry lab. I'll hack the door for you when you get there.
Yeah, I always just love how they like show you this map spot for it. I'm like, kind of like, not gonna use it. I wish I had the next level suit. Go ahead and sell those, because I forgot to sell them the last time. Whoopsies. All right, how's my inventory looking? Couple of large, couple of mediums, a lot of plasma, some line. I've got 4 open slots right now. So now I'm starting to get into the
way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind, left to rest?
Oh yes. He's in this chapter.
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck. And recently, too. I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
Well, what was your second clue? Everything keeps failing. Heck, their own engineer came to the realization faster than you did. You are not alone. This is sabotage. So much sabotaging. I don't think there's anything else you can do here. So let's go ahead and head this way first. Ugh. Yeah. Contact energy. Let's just go back to our trusty pistol. Okay, that's just a stasis recharger. Not gonna worry about that. I've already been in here once before, haven't I? Yeah, I think so. That's the thing about those games. Like, you start... As you go on, the game has you kind of go back. And you have to replay... Not really replay, but you have to do old areas. Or you go through old areas to get to new objectives. So it does make the game feel a little bit more like it's actually on a... It does make the game feel like it's a lot more in like a ship, where you're constantly going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to go to fix different problems. So I do kind of enjoy that, but it's also a bit of a pain. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it is. I just kind of want it to go away, so I never have to see it again. I've been playing this thing for almost 2 hours. Can you believe that? Yeah, I was afraid of that. I died. Okay, let's try this once more, shall we? Did I get it that time? Yes, I did. A booyah. Okay, let's see if we can time this one better. As soon as I kill this.
You're close to the chemistry station. Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
So, let me take a shot in the dark what that's going to mean. It means you're going to find the record that there is one, and I'm going to have to go get it, probably from the morgue, because where the f*** else would you make me go in a game about the undead coming back to life, but to a fucking morgue where everything was dead? This is getting ridiculous.
Personal log, Dr. Charles Mercer. I now have a live subject for my study. I'm eager to validate my tissue regeneration theory. Initial restraint was problematic, but now the patient's resting comfortably. He trusts me, Dr. Kine. He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all of this. Understands what I'm doing. The forehead has been swabbed clean and marked. What are you doing with that? And I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample into...
Well, that sounds like the doctor went... That's a professional term, by the way. Alright, this... schematic... force energy could be useful. Let's see. I'm in a darkly lit room. There's blood and I don't know what. Papers all over the place. That thing. That thing. That thing. Anybody else getting a bad feeling right now?
Processing request. Please stand by. Antigen compound completed. Please remove the capsule.
What are you doing?
Your fight for survival is admirable but pointless. And yet you keep on going. It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species. Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us. Our greatest creation.
Well. Holy shnikes. Yeah, so I'll let you guys in on a little secret to this little guy.
You can't kill it, Isaac. It's just gonna keep regenerating. Get out of there! Run!
This is the Regenerator, a famous enemy in this game. Famous for the fact that he chases you continuously, unendingly chasing.
Anyone there? Repeat. Come in, Isaac. Kendra, is anyone there?
Hammond, where the hell have you been?
I've recharged upon it. It's bad down here. It's really bad. You hardly breathe. The organic matter is growing everywhere. The eyes are stinging. Must be seeing things.
So, the buzzsaw is a nice way to take care of those little guys, as I have literally just found out. Because the way that the Ripper works is you fire a blade, and then that blade kind of stays there suspended, but it keeps spinning. So for like groups like that, you can just stand there, shoot it, and then just kind of run all over it and try to move around all over them. Freaking hate the Regenerator.
Now you need to find a DNA sample of the growth. According to lab records, there's an inert sample stored in the ICU. Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it. I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
Dr. Hammond was apparently doing some research on it. Really? Dr. Hammond was doing some research. You hear that, guys? Dr. Hammond, the guy we just saw, was doing some research. And had a sample. An inert, supposedly, sample. What are the odds?
Your persistence surprises me. Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along. You hold on to what was once your world, but now belongs to the children. Be glad of the knowledge that your death will bring their birth. Listen. Can you hear it? It's coming. Say your prayers.
I'm gonna keep this on the off hope that it will explode. Where'd it go? Oh, there's the other one. Flashlights. Jeez, frickin' paints. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. Part of the problem I'm running into here is I'm fighting the frickin' regenerator while I'm fighting everything else.
Someone keeps shutting down the door protocol. I bypassed the lock. Go!
Good, now lock the fucking thing behind me. Okay, breathing, 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 breathing. Anytime I have to face off against something like that, it always gets my blood going. Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Alright, I've only got 2 shots with that. Well, who wants to take bets on whether that thing right there, the frick? What the frick was that noise? You know what? I'm just gonna leave her because she's kind of freaking me out. Just gonna go in here. Just gonna try to wade my way through all the blood and gore and whatever the fuck that is, and whatever the fuck that is, and you see a repeating pattern in this game. Oh gosh! All right. Saving. Yes. There's a head in a jar.
Personal log, Dr. Chalice Mercer. The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue as the good doctor is busying himself with the marker. as if that matters now. He has also succumbed to the same dementia that afflicted the colony. Only yesterday he told me he had spoken to his wife, but Amelia Kine has been dead for some years. My subject grows restless. Patience. Your time is soon. Very soon.
Well, let's see here. Assuming then that this is Dr. Mercer's office, we have strange writing all over the walls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's put this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th on the floor. 8, 9. At least 9 heads in jars. Not to mention the rest of them that are not in jars.
Adding sample 9797 to chemical compound. Final mixing required.
That's it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough. Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical
Who the
deck.
hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
That, I don't care. I have oxygen. Alright, you little bastards. That way, but there's an oxygen restorer all the way down here. Oh look, they're both dead now. I'm gonna guess that's more of if you didn't come down here the first time, just so that you could get some. If you came down here now, then at the very least you would have that going for you. Come on. This is one of the things... There, I died. One of the things I hate about the little guys is when they jump on you like that. Then,
Adding sample 9797 to chemical
Person
compound.
log, Dr. Chalice Mercer. The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue has...
That's it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough. Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical
Who the
deck.
hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
and there I'm dead again. That's the thing I hate about dealing with the little guys, is once one of them jumps on you, then you're forced to basically just stand there and try to shake them off. But the rest of them can still jump on you.
Person log, Dr. Chalice Mercer. The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue as the good doctor is busying himself with the market.
That's it, Isaac. Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough. Accept your part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical deck.
Who the hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
Come here. There you go. I want to make use of you. And I'm hoping I can do this relatively well. Come on. Alright, what I'm gonna do here, and I think I've got enough time. I've got 30 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and run back here and actually refill my oxygen. Back up to its full 130 seconds. I think in later games you can actually extend it even further. Could be wrong there though. But there. With that, now I have all of my oxygen basically back. Yeah, there is an oxygen refill in here. Wasn't sure if there was or wasn't. Get out, get out, get out. It's a frickin' regenerator. I hate these parts. There we go.
You've got everything you need to make the poison. Now get back to the chemistry lab.
What are you going to do? Do it fast. Can hardly breathe.
You're cutting out, Hammond. I'm gonna try to switch over. Shit. I lost his signal. I'll continue scanning for his location. You have to get that compound mixed.
I have to get the compound mixed? I have to get the compound mixed? Are you sure on that one? You're basically threatening that what just literally happened to me is going to happen. Everywhere. I had one of those. Interesting. Okay. Anything down here? Nope, not gonna worry about that. And I'm gonna go save. Actually, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna have to buy some health packs. Because I am almost out of health packs. But I think we're almost about halfway through the game, I think. I want to say there's 12 chapters. I could be wrong on that, though. There could be more. Alright, where is the health? And okay, now that I've used all the stuff that I bought, let's make sure we get some more because it's never a good idea to run around without health. got to keep some of my money because I'd like to be able to afford the next level suit whenever I get it. So I think there's 5 levels. 5 levels of suit. Maybe there's 4.
I've got more intel on the atmosphere. A survivor's report says a massive creature entered the hydroponics deck from outside the ship. That's when the air quality began degrading. The survivor called it the Leviathan.
Oh, joy. Leviathan. There's a giant thing on the outside of the fucking ship. And it's trying to kill us all. Just like everything else in this ship. Like, I think at this point you'd be hard-pressed to find something that is not trying to kill us. Yeah, I think that's where I came from originally. Yeah, because I came that way to come here.
Processing request. Please stand by. Final mixing complete. Please remove the capsule.
Let's hope that poison works. Head back to the tram station and get up to hydroponics as fast as you can. Still no response from Hammond, so be careful. There's no telling how contaminated that deck is.
I'm beginning to truly admire your spirit, misplaced as it may be. I think you should see the whole plan. You should not spurn the hive mind's offerings. You deserve to witness that, at least.
Why is it always the locos and crazy people who believe that some freakish mutation, like the necromorphs, is part of God's plan and the next stage in our evolutionary process, but they themselves won't take that frickin' step until after everybody else has been changed or whatever. Okay. Let's make sure we pick up all the stuff that I can. Yeah, reload that. Oh, I know where I am. If the fight that I think is going to happen.
Perhaps now you will understand. The work I have done must continue. Will continue. I, Dr. Charles Mercer, shall serve as the catalyst to the salvation of our species. These specimens will return to Earth. I will spread their divine glory across the entire planet. I will leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
Okay, so what you gotta do, get him in there. And do that.
Let's just hope that's the last we see of that thing. I've managed to override Mercer's lockdown. There's a secondary tram station nearby, and you can take it to hydroponics. Let's just hope there's enough time.
I thought that fight came later. Okay, yeah, so the regenerator, you freeze him, and you eject him out into space. And you stop Mercer's plan to send all of these other regenerators to Earth to fuck up Earth. Isn't it lovely? How batshit insane this guy is. I'm always incredibly intrigued when they do this. This guy is kind of like, this is supposed to be the smart person, and he's kind of lost it. It's not even a kind of, he's just completely lost it at this point. Then they think that they know all of this stuff. Our species has stagnated, we're dead, we're already dead. I don't trust long, empty hallways. Okay, this is just a secondary tram station. I still don't trust long, empty hallways. Never, never trust a long, empty hallway. The instant you do is when you're dead. Alright. Objective completed. The end of Chapter 5. Lethal Devotion. Well, he was devoted and he was insane. The problem is he's not dead yet. All we did was take care of the regenerator and send it sucking out into space. Except it'll probably survive in space because it can regenerate. If it can regenerate fast enough, then it probably can. If you bring it back to Earth or into a warm environment, it probably will survive. Alright, so this is the hydroponics.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Elizabeth Cross reporting. I'm pleased to say that we're working close to maximum capacity at the present time. All flora is healthy and thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. I was going to pass the surplus on to the colony, but the captain has given a no-fly order. I want to note my opposition to that order. Everyone knows they're in trouble down there, and I don't see what denying them our surplus will achieve.
Well, theoretically, it would stop this. There's only a couple of them. They're not too bad, even if they try to do jump scares like that on you with the little guys. The things that video games put in some places, though, you have to start wondering. Like, there's a lot of people I know who go to the Fallout, like, you busted open a chest and there's like 3 bottle caps, a pencil, you know, just weird stuff inside of it. I mean, this one's just like, okay, you just walked into a bathroom and I got ammo for my guns. I got 4 shots with that. I need to get more line railgun ammo because I love that gun. Hey. But boom, badoodum, badoodum, badoodoo, doodoo. I charge in my attack. Alright, what's this? Schematic? Schematic.
Watering cycle initiated.
He's a piece that startled me. Hi, Hammond. Can I shoot you in the head?
Isaac.
By the way, what he's got is that line pulse
in
rifle.
one piece. Don't take your helmet off.
Just blending on it.
Rotten. I gotta look at it. It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck. I think they're what's poisoning the air. They've been transformed. I saw one of them. Bloated, swollen. They're like poison factories. We need to take him out where we can still breathe.
I can breathe better than you
Hammond!
can.
I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition. Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right, there's something really big in food storage. But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale. Be careful.
Alright, you lazy puss. Ooh, there is ammo over there. I will go pick that up first. Alright, let's do this thing. Alright, why is that suddenly doing that? That is not a thing I wanted my mic to be doing.
That's the door to food storage. But I can't override the integrity lockdown. You have to destroy the pods to bring the air quality up. Then you can go through and use the poison on the Leviathan.
Yep, so this is where things get a little bit annoying. Alright, stop off here. I think I have at least one schematic thing I can get rid of. Double check, make sure I don't have anything I can sell. Nope, okay.
I suppose I should be glad that Ham's alive, but I still don't trust him. I think he's hiding something about the marker.
Just what you've always wanted when you're in a group in a life and death situation. You want to be the middle guy. Neither one of the other two trusts anybody. I could use up both of them and get it right up to the last point. Yeah, let's save them both for right now. It's difficulty trying to guess at where exactly would be the best spot. So the thing that's a little bit annoying about this area in the game is we are going to have to slowly make our way around this entire hydroponics lab, basically. Killing off everything that we come across. And eventually we'll come across a couple of pods. We should come across the first one here before too long. Okay, so here we are in hydroponics. So hydroponic gardening on its own is actually somewhat interesting, I think. When it's not being used for whatever the frick. The concept of basically growing more food. Son of a... All right. Almost everybody. These are just the small fry. I need to find... thing that you need to find here at this point is you need to find the pods. So I think... Yeah. Then you start running into spots like this where you're on oxygen. See, this is one of the pods. So that's one of the crewmen. Obviously, they're being used to poison and pollute the air all around here. As you can kind of see, as you kind of free the area up, it gets a little bit clearer. Everything kind of seems to be a little bit nicer. But also this thing is kind of a little bit weird. At least that's the way I kind of feel it is, just because it's like, okay, well, so why are only these couple of them being used like this? Why aren't all of them being used to create this, if that's kind of their goal? Okay, that's 2 down. I don't remember how many of them there are here. Okay, I gotta take the elevator up to the next level. 3 levels. There's probably gonna be at least 2 on each level.
Warning. Toxics detected in atmosphere processing. A repair technician has been notified.
I don't think the repair technician is responding. I'm gonna stop and save here for a second. Yes, shaving. Let's get going again. That's a new enemy. He has a big glowing arm. The arm explodes if you shoot it. Don't let him hit you. What you can do is, if you shoot it off, pick it up and carry it around with you, and then throw it at stuff, and watch stuff explode. He's very useful. Like, all different levels of usefulness.
Entering 0 gravity. Exiting 0 gravity.
That's gonna get weird, isn't it? I think this is a part I have to come back to later, so I'm going to go ahead and go back. Back here first. one of the strange, annoying things about this level is like I want to. It fights with my instincts. Like I want to explore and go where the game is telling me not to go. So like the game's saying, okay, go that way. I'm like, well, I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way. But how'd someone lose money up there? I ask that question a lot, especially when I worked in facilities.
Isaac, make us whole again.
And we're again with the creepy ass girlfriend. Dude, she's not worth it. Alright. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. These guys are almost more important than the guys who are actually trying to kill you. I know why those guys are more important, because those are the guys that make the frickin' necromorphs. If you don't kill them, they will keep making said necromorphs. Bad things happen when you have a never-ending supply of enemies and limited ammo. Thought I saw something for a second. Alright, let's go. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alright, so I was supposed to go this way. I was just technically supposed to go this way after I did the other way, so not a big deal. So I want to play through. My thing is like I want to get through this game because then I want to do Dead Space 2, and then I've got games I want to do and games I want to LP and things like that. And so it's like I need to upload the LP episodes that I've done.
Zero gravity.
Ooh, good. Come here. Let's see here. Where did you go? There you are. Looking for shinies. This is the part that I hate. There's one part in this. I think this is it. I could not stand it because it kept getting disoriented. Because like the thing is like, okay, so I'm sitting here. Those are all spikes. So you have to constantly jump around to different places and surfaces. So you have to constantly be jumping around to different surfaces, which is fine. But then it also gets confusing because if you move around through a zero-G surface and everywhere is down, that's why the enemy gate is always down. It gives you
air filtration system still active. Entering the filtration tubes is extremely hazardous.
Yeah, I guess what I have to enter. Okay.
Hello? Hello, security? Thank God. This is Dr. Cross in hydroponics. I'm trying to locate second engineer Jacob Temple. I can't get through to engineering. Of course I know there's a ship-wide medical alert. That's why I'm trying to locate him. No, we're safe for now, but the tram is down and we can't reach the escape pods. Hello? Hello?
Well, now don't you feel bad for her? Not going. Open, let me in. I should not have done that. I can't believe I survived that. I honestly thought I was dead. I honestly thought I was dead there. I was like, ah, crap, I'm gonna have to do this again. Because I tried to rush it, tried to get through. No, I'm alive. Anyone know how I'm alive? Even I don't know. Alright, let's see if there's anything over here. Any goodies I can make use of. Keep getting like Ripper Blade and Force. But I'm not getting Frings. I freaking really want it. Not getting the line. My line ammo. Which I freaking need because I have... Okay, I've got more than 2 shots. I've got 4 shots. I got 4 shots with this thing. I'm trying to save and not buy ammo if I can avoid buying ammo, because buying ammo is a pain in the tuchus. Alright. Charging doo-doo-doo. This is taking a long time.
Warning. 10 kiloton mass detected in food storage.
Yeah, we know. We know. I'm off, I'm dead. Frick! I don't... It's a pain in the butt when they do that. Are you kidding me? Now I'm gonna have to sit through the elevator ride again. Okay. Now, I wonder what it's reading out on Isaac's display there.
Warning. 10 kiloton mass detected in food storage.
I'm back up to full health, but I'm willing to bet I also... Oh no, good. I still do have some. That was fun. We should do that more often. Don't trust anything. Jeez, oh Beats, what the frick? Where is this thing leading me? You know, the thing I got a question here. Hammond. You came here to try to slow it down. Admirable. That was just bad timing on my part. So that's admirable. You tried to slow it down. Why didn't you bring a helmet? You know, something. Alright, I've got 3. I'm gonna go ahead and use all 3. There you go. My rig is done, fully upgraded. I have all the health and all the oxygen. I can start working on upgrading my weapons. Make sure nothing in here. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's always those little questions, like Supergirl on the CW, guys. Anybody who watches that, one of my favorite things that they did in there was the start of the last season, not this one that just did, season 2, was when it's her and Superman, and they take down the robbers. So they break the car. Then the guys get out, and obviously one guy shoots Supergirl and the other guy shoots Superman. And of course, since they're, you know, Kryptonians on Earth, it doesn't do jack squat to them. And so once they're out of bullets, the guy walks up and punches Superman in the face. And I love how Superman responds. He does the... Now, you see, if the bullets don't work, why the punching? Like, it's a good question. Your bullets did nothing. And you unloaded an entire clip of bullets into this guy. Once you did that, why did you try to punch him? Did you somehow think that your punches were going to be stronger than the bullets? I think he's dead, Jim. Just a bit, though. Just a bit dead. Ay, ay, ay. There's so much, like, disgusting nastiness in this place. I'm still destroying pods. It looks like I have 4 of them left to destroy.
Vegetative anomalies detected in the East Grove chamber.
Really? Is this an anomaly? Probably not. It's probably just a
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Shoot. Triple shoot. Maybe I should upgrade my stasis. I win. It loses. Suck on that. Suck on that, evolution! At least that Dr. Mercer's crazy definition of evolution. Okay, let's get... Recharge my stasis, please. Okay. This is one of those ones where I can't tell where I've been and what I've gone through. I haven't been over there, apparently. Well, I have, but I didn't open this. Contact energy. I only got 2 shots with my contact energy. Oh, I'm supposed to go up to the 3rd floor, am I? Eh, 3rd floor can wait. Let's go over here. The thing that about this that kind of just drives me slowly nuts is how they... It's like, you got so many of these things we need to destroy, which is like, okay, that's great. But then you're like, okay, so if I want to get off here... Like, oh yeah, well, you're going to have to go over there. Crap. I was almost dead. One more pull and I would have I would have died. What drives me nuts about that is the way that the aiming works. Like during those portions where...
This is Temple, acting chief engineer. I came down here to find Dr. Elizabeth Cross, but she's not here. In fact, I can't find anyone, just more of this organic shit everywhere. I'm going to check the mining deck. It's about the only place I haven't looked yet.
Wait here, so... Because this is one of those things, like, this is probably an area I just need to follow where it's telling me to go, because I don't know, like, where exactly I am supposed to be going. I don't know where exactly, like, because I kind of have an idea where the end, you know, the end goal is we're gonna have to cleanse everything here and take out the Leviathan, obviously. But it's one of those deals where, like, okay, so do I need to go there now? Can I get there now? Am I supposed to wander my way through this maze in an attempt to find...
Hydroponics log, Dr. Cross reporting. Something huge just slammed into the hull near food storage. It wasn't a rogue asteroid. I know what that sounds like. But it was big and heavy. I'll report again when I know more.
You know nothing. Oh. Well, clearly. There we go. There's just one sitting out in the open on the 3rd floor. That's kind of a weird spot. I assume. Oh nope, still let's go down to the 1st floor. This is gonna be one of those odd times. I think it's just gonna be best just to follow the map.
Replacing nutrient vat. Replacing nutrient vat.
Okay, so
Replacing nutrient vat. Replacing nutrient vat.
There we go. This game, sometimes, I question it sometimes. Like, if I came in on the first floor, why not have me do that first? Why have me go all the way up to the third floor to go all the way back down to the first floor? Okay. Well, I've been playing for almost 3 hours, so I'm actually going to go ahead, save it. And then I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream, guys, because I'm kind of tired, and I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. So I'm probably going to go ahead and end stream tomorrow as well, probably tomorrow morning, and I'm hopefully Sunday morning. My brother is having a Halloween party tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure when that's going to kind of start, so we'll have to wait and see on that. Watch my Twitter. That will be when I announce when I start streaming, things like that. I try to give like an hour warning beforehand on there. My Twitter is Cooligan Dragoon, and if you guys want, head on over to my YouTube channel as well and take a look at that. So thank you everybody who came in and stopped by, and I will hopefully see you all again at some point in the future.